Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. In today's video, I have a rundown, a chat about everything I've made in the month of June. So I managed to make 6 things in the month of June, one of which, well, 4 of which, one project was basically 4 mini quilts, and I finished those up, I think, if I remember correctly, pretty early on in the month of June, and then I published a 3-part video on the making of those mini quilts. So this is one example. So I finished 2 of this size and 2 longer ones. So they basically look like table runners to go on top of our bedroom furniture. So I used the Ella quilt pattern by Kitchen Table Quilting to make the table toppers, and used pretty much all fabrics from my stash. And the fabric pieces that are solid, so the nautical blue back here and the other blues, are all leftover fabrics from the big queen size quilt I made for my son back in April, if I remember. So everything came from my stash for these table toppers, and they look wonderful in our bedroom. I'm really, really pleased. So that was project number 1. I'm not going to give you any more details. If you want to know anything more, you can check out the 3-part video that I put out on my channel, and I'm going to link to those below in the description box. The next project I worked on was my Lito dress by Seamwork. So I'll insert pictures, but here it is. So I used a blue cotton jersey from the Fabric Snob, and I used an accent fabric for the neckband and the armbands, just because I was worried my solid would not be stretchy enough. And actually it worked out really, really well. This band went in fabulously, like it's lying really nice and flat. Same for the armbands. I really like this fabric. I believe this is it might be a bamboo jersey, could be a viscose jersey. I can't remember. I bought this a long time ago. And I have a lot of this fabric actually, and it would make a wonderful top. I think I may pull it out and make a nice flowy top from that fabric. So I first made the dress and put it on, and to be honest, I hated it on me. I don't think the fabric has enough drape. It just came right down from my bust. There was zero shape. I mean, it's not meant to have any shaping to it, so that's normal. But I just really did not like it. So I ended up making a fabric belt from it, and when I put the belt on, I like the dress a lot better. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, this is still not my favorite make ever, but it looks really nice on me. Like the color looks nice on me. So I wear it for video calls when I'm working, and it is comfortable. It's very nice and comfy. So I made in Seamwork patterns, I'm sorry, the cat is going a little crazy, chasing a fly in here. So in Seamwork patterns, I am typically a 16. So I made the 16 with no alterations whatsoever, except for shortening it a little bit, because I believe the Seamwork patterns are drafted for 5'8" height, and I'm only 5'4", so I have to shorten everything. But yeah, size 16. My measurements for reference are 40 upper bust, 45 full bust, 39 waist, and 47 hips. And the size 16 fits me really, really well. I probably could have benefited from an FBA, to be honest, although I did make the size 16 in the curvy range, and that's supposed to be drafted for a D cup, but I'm technically an E cup. So yeah, there were some drag lines under the bust that annoy me a little bit, but yeah, not a big deal. So yeah, so that was my Lito dress. I entered this in the T-shirts for summer 22 challenge that Joey from So Joey runs every year, I think. So yeah, and that was my one and only entry. That was the only T-shirt or T-shirt dress I had time to make in the month of June. Project number 3 was a collaboration with Becky from Go So Beautiful. And we decided to make the Arden pants by Helen's Closet. Now, if you watched my TNT video, you know that the Arden pants are a TNT for me. I've made them 3 times, well, now 4 times, and every time I love the results. Now, this time around, I tried something a little bit different and used a more structured fabric. So this is a cotton twill that I got from Minerva. It's a Lady McElroy cotton twill. Really, really nice fabric. Amazing to sew with. It looks fabulous. It feels fabulous. But I think it might be a little too structured for the Arden pants. And I'll insert pictures so you see, like there are a lot of folds and lines in the back of my legs that are not there when I make these pants in a flowier or lighter weight fabric. But yeah, and on top of that, the waist is a little too big. So I need to tighten this up a little bit because they want to fall down. But like, yeah, I like these pants. I mean, the top stitching everywhere is just a lot of fun. I mean, I'm a quilter, so it's almost like quilting your garment. And yeah, they except for the extra folds and lines under my bum in the back, I think they look okay and they are really, really comfortable. So yeah, I made a size 20 in these, which is basically the same size I made another pair of these last year in a linen. And yeah, like I said, the waist is a little big, but they fit everywhere else. When I make these out of stretch woven, I downsize to a size 18 and they fit me perfectly. But for this twill that had basically 0 stretch to it, I made a size 20. So that's it for the Arden pants by Helen's Closet. Next up is a Blackwood cardigan, also by Helen's Closet, in a baby blue French terry from Minerva.com. So I love this pattern. I've lost count of how many I've done. I've done them as gifts. I've done them for myself. I've done the short version, the long version. I have to say the long version is my favorite. And so I wanted to make the long version out of this fabric, but did not have enough for pockets. And I even did not have enough to make the full length version. So I had to cut off about, I think maybe 3 inches off the length. So these end upper thigh. Yeah, it ends about upper thigh. It is crazy comfortable. This French terry is amazing. Yeah, I mean, not much to say. I make a size, I think I made a size 18 with a full bicep adjustment, but no other adjustments besides that. And their size 18 is drafted for a D cup, so there's room in the bust. And yeah, it's just amazing. I love this cardigan. I love this pattern. There will be more. So that is my Blackwood cardigan from Helen's Closet. And the last 2 pieces are basically a set that I am in love with. The first piece is the Hug Hoodie by Made It Patterns. I made this with a white French terry from Minerva. I added some navy blue sweatshirting for the bottom trim or band, and for the cuffs. I absolutely love this hoodie. It's been way too hot in Montreal to need a hoodie, but oh my goodness, as soon as it's cool enough to put this on, I will. I cannot wait. Yeah, I love this pattern. I made the size 20, which is the largest size. So, you know, granted, it's not a super inclusive size range. But yeah, the size 20 fits me perfectly. I lengthened it by an inch because I found the original version was a little bit too cropped on me, but 1 inch taken or added just makes it perfect. I also took out an inch from the sleeves, and they are still nice and long and cozy. Very, very comfortable. This is such an easy pattern to put together, even with the nice crossover detail at the hem. Yeah, nothing complicated about this. I put the whole thing together on my serger and had no issues at all. The only thing I did on my sewing machine, if I remember correctly, is the top stitching on the hood. That's it. Yeah, super, super easy pattern to put together. And to go with my new Hug Hoodie, I decided to make another pair of slow pants by the same designer. So from Made It Pattern, in the same navy sweatshirting and white French terry for the band on the side. Again, love these pants. They are so comfortable, so comfortable. I made a size 20 in the pants as well, which again for this pattern is the largest size. And yeah, they are super comfortable. They're not very, very baggy. Yeah, they're just, yeah, they're nice. I love the way this waistband is put on the pants. No inserting of elastics with the safety pin and everything. You basically make the waistband of the pants the same size as the elastic. You fold your waistband in half, put the elastic in, baste it shut, and then attach it to the top of the pants, and it just works. Yeah, it's amazing. This pattern is definitely not hard to put together. It's really not complicated, but I did run into a bit of a snag when attaching the band on the side. I don't know what happened, but the pocket got in the way, so there's a little jag here, which annoys me a little bit, but definitely not enough to unpick my overlocking or my serging. I wear my tops pretty long anyway, so yeah, it doesn't even show. But yeah, I love these pants. And again, it's a little too warm to wear these right now, but as soon as it gets cooler, these will see a lot of action because yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing. So all in all, a pretty successful month of June. I love my mini quilts. I love my Hug Hoodie and slow pants. I love my Blackwood cardigan. My Arden pants, once I tighten up the waist a little bit, will be amazing, will be good enough to wear. And my Lito dress, I mean, it's not a complete fail, obviously, because I am wearing it. It's just not my favorite out of everything I've made this month. I would love to hear what you think. So which one of my June makes was your favorite? Have you ever tried any of the patterns that I sewed this month? And if not, then are you intrigued or curious to try them? Please let me know in the comments. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a great week. Please like the video on your way out if you liked it, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.